What's good everyone, it's your boy Ivolt and welcome to another video. Dude, it's exciting because in this one we're going to be taking it a bit easy, but we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball The Breakers. As you already know, Dragon Ball The Breakers is a game that's coming out next year. And basically this is an asymmetrical survival game, which is basically, if you think about it, like Dead by Daylight and other stuff. And it's another thing about this game is it's not going to cost the same amount, so it's going to be much cheaper as well, which is actually really exciting. But basically, there's been an interview with the producer Ryosuke Hara, so, you know, we got some juicy details and stuff about this game, which is honestly quite exciting. So first of all, if you guys are new to the channel, of course, drop a like, subscribe, check out the graph. I truly appreciate it if you also hit the notifications and stick around for this whole video. And yeah, you're gonna find out a bunch of info. Let's get straight into this. So the first thing I will say is there is an info thing on their actual Twitter. So above me it says, to break free from the temporal seam, you first need to locate, search and gather the necessary power keys across the map. They may come in very handy. So basically I feel like this is like the generators from the actual Dead by Daylight, which is honestly really sick. So cool to find out little things like this. So let's get into the actual interview itself. So recently we had a chance to meet with the producer of Dragon Ball The Breakers, Ryosuke Hara, to ask him some questions about this newly announced title in the Dragon Ball universe. We are pleased to share his replies to have more details about the game. Okay, so what is the plot behind the game? Alright, we're getting straight into it then. The protagonists are ordinary civilians who are suddenly caught in a temporal phenomenon. These civilians find themselves in what's called a temporal seam, a world with time and places mixed together. Unlike the famous heroes from Dragon Ball, these survivors don't own superhuman powers. But several countermeasures are prepared by the time patrollers. Yes! Woo! Xenoverse 3, baby! Woo! Yeah! That's what I've been waiting for! It's what I'm talking about! It's what it's all about! A bit of a Charlie reference, it was completely bad, but okay. So with the help from the time patrollers, the survivors must find a way to put a stop to the famous Dragon Ball villains and make an escape from the temporal seam. So that's awesome. So now we know how this also connects to Xenoverse games. You know, we got the time patrollers coming in, so of course it is in the same universe and stuff like that, which is sweet. What makes Dragon Ball The Breakers a unique Dragon Ball game in the context of the other Dragon Ball games? The biggest difference from other Dragon Ball games is the fact that users will be mainly playing as either survivors, or normal civilians with no superpower, or raiders, famous villains from the Dragon Ball world. While most Dragon Ball games feature fights between characters which both have extreme power, Dragon Ball The Breakers will shed light on the great power difference between supervillains and normal beings. This is shown regularly in the original works of Dragon Ball. It's the first time the players will be able to experience the aspect with their own hands. And that's what it's about. That's why I'm really excited for this, because, you know, usually like a time patroller that jukes it out with, you know, really powerful villains. Like you've even fought like God of Destruction, Beerus and Toa and Mira and stuff like that. But here you're just a regular survivor, you know, trying to get away from this monstrous raider, whether that's Frieza, Cell, Boo. And on the topic of the raiders, who do you want to see get added post-game launch? Because we know we have 3, but who would you like to see added? Just let me know in the comments below, because I'd be really excited to see either Goku Black or Hit. Those are like one of my top picks as well. Or the androids as well, which would be awesome. But let's continue. So what makes Dragon Ball Breakers unique compared to existing asymmetrical survival games? Maybe this goes without saying, but I believe that the different elements from Dragon Ball is what truly makes this game unique, both from the perspective of raiders and survivors. That is very true, because in like Dead by Daylight you've got, you know, the killers and stuff and survivors, which is really cool because the killers are very iconic, and so are actually the survivors. Like you've had a lot of crossovers with different franchises, which is really cool. So here, us having like the Dragon Ball Raiders, and you also have like all these different things to help you, is going to be awesome. So focusing first on the Raider, the fact that they can transform during the match is quite a unique feature. Every time they transform, not only do their power levels increase, but their skills change as well. So different strategies will be required both for the Raider and Survivor, depending on each transformation level. Also, every time the Raider transforms into their next form, they're given the privilege to destroy an area, putting survivors in a much more severe situation as the match goes on. Okay, so it's gonna get tougher to hide. Alright. As for the survivors, every countermeasure that they have against the raiders are featured elements from the Dragon Ball universe. For example, Oolong's change skill and items like the Saiyan Pod remote are iconic elements from Dragon Ball that also give the game a unique charm. A very unique point about this game is also that the survivors are not, the canon Dragon Ball hero. They're ordinary citizens who must fight with all their energies to survive a threat too big to face alone. We thought that shining a light on these kinds of characters would provide a never-before-seen point of view in the Dragon Ball universe. Sweet, honestly, I'm truly excited for that. Will it have a single-player mode? We will have a tutorial mode which explains the plot of the game and basic controls, but the game will mainly be focusing on online multiplayer. For a game like Dragon Ball The Breakers, having a vast player base is the main ingredient to create an online environment that is reliable, active, and enjoyable. This emphasis on multiplayer is also the reason why we consider the price of the base game to be certainly much lower than €69.99. Well, good, because as much as I would like this game, I would not pay for it if it costs that much. That's a bit ridiculous for a survival game. Will the game feature Goku and the other Z Warriors? And this is where everyone's like, yo! But players playing as survivors will be able to borrow the power of Goku and other Z Warriors through the Transpheres, but will not be playing as the characters themselves. As an exception, this is where it gets juicy. When the survivors use the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron and have their wish granted, they will be able to go up against a raider with a power equal to Goku's and other Z Warriors. Yes! You can fight back, but you have to survive to that point. You have to get the Dragon Balls, which is going to be incredibly hard, because you're probably going to be finding them in the middle of doing all of these objectives. But getting the power of the Raider, that's where it's going to be hype as hell, bro. You just get that power of Goku and you just go in there. It's kind of like how Granola wished to become the strongest and instantly got all those powers. Though we might still be at a disadvantage because our character doesn't know anything really how to fight, but hey, maybe being as strong as Goku, you're already stronger than them anyway, so that'd be sick. Hell yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. Are you guys excited to get the Dragon Balls? What other elements can we expect to see from the Dragon Ball universe? There are already several elements from the Dragon Ball universe that can be found in the game. One thing that I believe is quite unique compared to previous Dragon Ball games is the fact that users will be able to play as iconic Dragon Ball characters without superhuman strength, such as Oolong and Bulma. And hopefully this actually gets more people to go over and watch Dragon Ball, because I know a lot of people don't watch Dragon Ball. I did then, I loved it. But let's continue and finish this up. What kind of feedbacks are you looking for with the closed beta? We encourage every feedback that can help us with a welcoming and fun experience for our players. For us, this closed beta will be a development tool to understand what Dragon Ball The Breakers needs to improve on, or needs to further build upon in order to create a gameplay experience that all Dragon Ball fans will truly enjoy. And I really like that, because I think closed betas are very, very important, but it should also have an open beta to let everyone experience it, but hopefully everyone gets to experience it. I don't know. Is the game compatible on PS5 and Xbox Series S/X? Yes, the game can also be played on PlayStation 5. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. No, I'm really lucky to have one, but yes, the game can also be played on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S/X, but there are no plans on releasing an upgraded version. Okay, so to me, as much of a survival game as this is, it also seems like a placeholder for the next year, so I'm thinking either next year or in 2023. Xenoverse 3, baby! Woo! Hopefully, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of this game so far. How does it sound to you? Check out another video, subscribe, and I shall see you later. Have a wonderful day. Peace.